Imagine you are a bee. You're a hard worker in a bee colony, and you've left your hive to collect pollen for your queen, as you do every day. As the seasons pass, however, more and more of your colony starts to die off, until you join them as well. The bee population has recently seen an annual loss rate of 40%, and more than a quarter of the species are at risk for extinction, a decline that experts described as unsustainable. So what's going on? There are quite a few reasons for the decline of bee populations over the past decade, such as colony collapse disorder, pesticides, habitat loss, and disease. For example, colony collapse disorder causes the majority of worker bees in a colony to disappear, and because hives cannot survive without worker bees, the hive dies off entirely. Scientists think that this may happen because they come in contact with neonicotinoids, a type of toxic pesticide that plants absorb and is then found in bees' pollen. We're poisoning our pollinators. The almond industry is a huge example of this. Commercial beekeepers who send their hives to the almond farms are seeing their bees die in record numbers, and nothing they do seems to stop the decline. What a buzzkill! While almond flowers themselves are quite delectable to bees, the industry itself is very harmful. Almond crops are treated with an excess of pesticides, and they also require bees to wake up from hibernation early to attend to the crop season. Commercial honeybees are considered livestock by the U.S. Department of Agriculture because of the creature's vital role in food production. More bees die every year in the U.S. than all other fish and animals raised for slaughter combined. All this is horrifying. But decency and respect for other living creatures aside, why should we care? Well, just look at that face. In addition, bees provide many benefits to humans and the environment. They are pollinators, which means they aid in the propagation of plants. You can thank bees for everything from the produce in the grocery store to the bouquet you also bought at the grocery store. As bee populations decrease, the US could see a severe increase in the price of fresh produce as well as a decrease in its availability. We'd really miss apple pies. Outside of grocery stores, this also means that without bees to spread pollen, plants will be affected, affecting the animals that eat those plants, toppling the entire food chain and ecosystem. What can you do to help? Donate to organizations that fight against pesticides and help bees. Plant pollinator-friendly plants in your backyard, like milkweed, or buy a pollinator kit. Create bee baths to quench bees' thirsts. Don't use pesticides. Instead, use soft chemicals like soap, natural oils like neem oil, or natural predators like ladybugs. Choose other plant-based milks like oat milk that don't harm bees, and avoid almonds when possible. And maybe, through your contribution, that little bee can live to see another spring.